morning, students. Welcome to the SST class. Today, I would like to discuss with you about the last part of the lesson on the Mesopotamian civilization and continue the next lesson, that is Egyptian civilization. So we have discussed in the Mesopotamian civilization all the question answers, but I would like to emphasize on the decline of the Mesopotamian civilization. The reason for the declines of Mesopotamia can be very many. It is not the exact reason, but these are the presumed details that are given. So it is believed that the civilization declined because the city could not contain its population, because of the vast population, number one. Number two, because of the rivers which was giving benefits to because of the river this civilization developed. But because of the same rivers, what are the two rivers? Tigris and Euphrates. Because of these two rivers, what happened? The civilization ended. Why? This river changes its course. Secondly, and most important one, is that the land was below the water level, below the sea level. Land form of the civilization was below the sea level, and so the water was above the river was above the sea level. So what happens is that emerged higher than the surroundings, so plain. So water flowed into the field, and so water of the river flowed into the field and then evaporated. The water evaporated, and in the field what was left? Only the salt. And salt was very harmful for the cultivation. So nothing got produced over the field that was submerged underwater and evaporated. What was left? Only the salt was left behind. Because of so the land became infertile. Next one is that the soil no longer compatible. The next one is the final blow. The third one, the final blow was the invasions of the Hittites. Invasions of the Hittites that marked the end of the Babylonian civilization. With that, the whole Mesopotamian civilization got ended. Do you understand? So this I wanted to remind you. Just when you do the question answer, please remember this also. So the reasons for the decline of the Mesopotamian civilization. Okay. Next one is that I am going to continue this next lesson, that is the Egyptian civilization. Egyptian civilization. So we have learned that in the what called Chalcolithic age. Remember that in Chalcolithic age there are 4 important civilizations flourished in the world. There are 4 important and major civilization started or flourished at the same time, simultaneously. They are Mesopotamian. Already we have seen Mesopotamian civilization. Second one is Egyptian civilization. Of course, third one is Indus Valley civilization, and the fourth one is Chinese civilization. We are going to look into and discuss about them later, but we have reached the second phase of our discussion, that is the Egyptian civilization. This is considered to be the second ancient civilizations of the world, and it was more advanced. Now, to situate the whole of this civilization is flourished. This civilization flourished along the river Nile. Along the river Nile, the longest river of the world, Nile, and therefore this was a very big civilization and most ancient civilization. Many things the world got from this civilization. So, Egyptian civilizations. So, this civilization started early dynastic period. That means there were various dynasties that ruled the land of Egypt. Among them, early ones were the various dynasties. At that time, the development took place. That is about or between 3152 BC, 50 BC to 2613 BCE. These are the approximate date. So this was so we know that this date, by this date, that date that is mentioned here, by this time only the Sumerians were literate people. Sumerians were able to read and write. The Sumerian and Egyptians and Indus and all other civilizations people had not yet developed the writings, reading and writing. So they were considered illiterate, but the Sumerians were the literate, only literate. Now the Egyptian comes. So ancient Egypt was the period of Old Kingdom. This was the Old Kingdom. Old Kingdom means where this was the most ancient kingdom, and then this was the rule of the Pharaoh or Pharaoh. Pharaoh or Pharaoh is the same. So Pharaoh, you can say Pharaoh as it is written, but you can also use the king, the Pharaoh for the king. So the kings were ruling. The political management was done by the king, the Pharaoh, only soul to rule Egypt. So old kingdom, it was known as Old Kingdom. The Egypt had not been divided. It was undivided Egypt. And so they were united land ruled by the king or the Pharaoh. This was the age of pyramids. Okay, where a lot of thousands and thousands slaves were engaged in building up the pyramid. You know, the triangular shape of the monument, under which inside the pyramid what were kept? The mummies were kept. Now what is mummies? There is an age of pyramid, age of mummification, and the writing started at this age. That is called hieroglyphic was the writing. What was the script invented in Mesopotamia? Yes, yes, that's right. But here hieroglyphic. So hieroglyphic writings, script was developed here. So now I'd like to draw your attention on the mummification. Mummification is a process of embalming the dead body. Important person's dead body, when important person died, what the Egyptian did, they embalmed with herbal medicines and oils, and saved the body, dried the body, and saved from getting rot. That means they did not allow the body to get rotten, but with the help of the medicine, they allowed it to dry it out. Hope hope you have seen the dry fish, or you might have learnt in science, drying is one of the method of preservation, food preservation. Okay, freezing, canning, pickling, drying, salting, all these are different types of process to save food item. Similarly, dead body of a person was preserved by drying with the help of the medicine and the herbal medicine and the oil. That process of saving it is known as embalming and mummification. Mummification of the body, and those mummies were kept in the pyramid. The royal family members, when they died, they did it this mummified. So this was, I wanted to tell you about the Egypt. So Egyptian people were more quite advanced in medicine, herbal medicine, Ayurveda. Today what Baba Ramdev says, Ayurveda, he promotes Ayurveda more. Okay, so remember that. Yes. Now, what is the source? You will ask me, what do you know, sir? How do we know about the Egypt? We have got the sources of information. And about these sources of information, I will tell you. Before that, I would like to draw your attention on the geographical features of Egypt today. Today, the Egypt is located here. See that this is Africa. Asia is the biggest continent, and then after that comes the Africa. Africa is the second largest continent of the world. Africa. All these are African. And here on top there is a land called Egypt. The place called Egypt here. See that? Egypt. And the capital of Egypt is called Cairo. All these places are near the river Nile. Egypt is in the river Nile. This one. Okay, river Nile. It flows here down. Here is the Red Sea. Here is the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, all these are, all this. Here is the Israel, Jerusalem, okay, Lebanon, Syria, okay, Turkey. We have learnt in the last lesson, remember, all this Egypt. These are the places that we are discussing. Okay, so fine enough. So children, thank you very much, and keep studying. Thank you.